trying to get your hair to look right for your intro after you just had a disaster for your video? Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Look at my hair full of foundation.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we decided to do a full face first impressions try on.
Whatever you want to call it. I'll figure out the name when it gets time to that, but
Kind of like a try on first impression using the September Boxycharm. If you want to know how everything went, how I created this look, because it's going to be an interesting one. Just keep on watching because we're going to get right into the video. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is our box. I'm not even going to lie, I did open it so I can see what I needed to do and what I didn't need to do. For the most part, we basically got a full face, except, you know, foundation and concealer, because then they would have to personally message people and see their shades, because I'll be damned if they send me a foundation in MAC that says NC25.
me and Boxycharm gonna be fighting. Just know that. So I'd rather them not do foundations and whatnot in there. So
our card for this month is Boxy Baddie. And on the back is the list of products. And the first thing that I saw in here is everything that everybody been talking about in a sneak peek is...
Jesus, relax.
is the Pure Cosmetics eyeshadow palette in Soirée Diaries. And these are what the colors look like. I did open it because there was the protective shit, whatever you want to call it, thing on there. And that thing was glued down. Like... And I have nails on.
when I tell you I had to grab a knife to take this off, I don't feel like struggling in this video, okay? But
we're gonna start off with the face just to test out this foundation brush. This is the Perfecting Face Brush by Bare Minerals. Now give me a second so I can take this wrapper off.
what the fudge, bro? Why are you making this so hard to get into? Or are y'all trying to keep out a damn...
And this has the little divot in there where you're supposed to drop your foundation in there. We're gonna try and test it like that.
We're gonna try. Okay? We're gonna try.
So that's how we're looking.
I should probably put my hair up.
We're gonna hold this first. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be way too yellow. Alright y'all, so while I'm sitting here reviewing the footage, I realized that it matched me pretty perfectly. It just looked super white and yellow in the camera reflection I was looking at, but it ends up drying down and matching me perfectly. So disregard my next statement. Oh, this is gonna be way too yellow. Okay. We're gonna roll with it, y'all. And this is how we're looking after I blended that out. But I'm gonna leave my thoughts for the end, but for now we're going to go in and fix this up a little bit, and I'll be right back to do brow. Alright guys, now we're back. Most of our base is done, and now we're gonna go to brows. So the next thing we have in a box is an eyebrow pencil by MAC in the color Spiked, and this is the color, so that looks perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and go in and do our brows and come back to the eyes.
What the frick is this? Like, I just have a hair just growing right there, like out of the shape of my eyebrows. Like,
alright, brows are done. I'm not trying to do anything too bold or out there since we're just testing out the products. And now we're going to move on to our eyes. We're gonna go in and set our lids with Mogul. We're going to take Splurge and Stunner, and those are going to be our transition colors. Now we're going to take Snazzy, and we're going to put it on our outer corner. Now we're gonna take Glitzy and put it on the middle of our lid. We're gonna try it with no setting spray first to see the payoff. Well, that's pretty. Now we're going to go into Twinkle and put that on our inner corners.
No.
My fingernail dug into it. Oh, I'm sorry.
And with this color, we are going to add setting spray because these colors
Have a little bit of fallout. So,
we're just going to take our e.l.f. Mist and Set. We're just going to go into Private Party to put under our brow bone. And now we're going to go ahead and go off camera and finish up our eyes, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back now with eyes done. The next product we're going to be using is the Luminous Loose Brush.
oh, excuse me.
Alright, so the next thing we're going to be using is the Luminous Loose Blush by the Face Studio.
BRB. Fudge, I gotta take this off. I done bent my goddamn tweezers out of place trying to get this shit open. Damn, B.
Alright. So, go ahead and just tap some of that out.
Okay, yeah, this is annoying. Should've just made it a regular fucking blush.
Now we're going to take an e.l.f. pointed powder.
Or aka the cleanest brush we have right now. This is an interesting box this month.
I look like a clown.
How the heck do I look like a pasty clown?
Something else we got in our box was a deep conditioning mask by Briogeo that I'm going to test out tomorrow.
Your girl need to wash her hair.
But anyways, beyond that fact, now the last thing we got in our box was a Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the color Little Stitches. And
But who? I'm not trying to walk out here looking like a crackhead. So we're gonna go in with a brown lip liner.
And we'll be right back. This is how we're looking. We're gonna go in and blend this shit out, cause
Who? Why? We was working out so good, Boxycharm. This is supposed to be one of your best box. Okay.
Alright guys, so this is the final look. And we're going to do a rundown of the products real quick. Let's start off with the product that really annoyed me. This blush is the messiest
shit. The messiest shit I've worked with.
I don't like loose blush. It gets all over the place. The sifter that they put inside does not put out enough product into the cap. When you try and tap it out, when you tilt it over to get more product out, it just makes a big ass mess. The chair that I'm sitting on has powder all over it. I hate that shit. Like, and not to mention the color.
Let me look closely.
The color is not working for me. When I first put it on, I was like,
this look like a powdered donut on my face.
And I kind of blended it in and it got better. But to be honest, this blush is too light for my complexion, because blush does fade fast. So if I'm wearing something like this that barely shows up in an hour, it's gonna completely fade away. So that blush, one, is too messy, two, the color is too light for me. So if it was my color, I would have made it work, but that's a no for me. I'm gonna end off on a good note, y'all, or on a better note. The next thing that's not working for me is this lip. Don't get me wrong, I've always wanted to try Colourpop's Ultra Satin Lip, but this color is too light for me. For me to make this color work, I had to add a brown lip liner, basically fill in my lips with a brown lip liner and go on top of it with a gloss to make it work. because this Colourpop, the Colourpop lippy in little stitches, just like the blush, is too light for me. The next thing in here, this brush, I don't like this brush. For me, it is way too small to be blending in my foundation. It takes longer to do it when the brush is this tiny, so it starts to leave little streak marks and you have to go in and really buff it in. I don't have a problem with that.
But I don't want to do that when I have my beauty sponge that's going to get it done quicker.
So I don't even know how much this brush costs. I'm going to put it on the screen right here when I find out. When I find out, because it is from Bare Minerals, so I know it's expensive, but personally, I wouldn't spend $50 on this brush. If it's $50, I wouldn't even spend, if it was $10, then okay. If it was like an e.l.f. brush, $10 I'd spend on it, but I don't like it. Won't be reaching for this brush regularly or hardly ever, because
let's be honest here, for the most part I use my beauty sponge to blend in my foundation anyway, so I don't really reach for my brushes like that.
The Pure Cosmetics Soirée Diaries. This palette, I want to love it, but knowing that it's $36, I want to say it's a fair price tag, but I wouldn't want to pay for what it is now that I've played with it and know how everything works. I wouldn't want to pay $36 because it's a nice everyday palette. But here's my problem. For me, I wear an NW50 in MAC.
You know, Estee
Lauder NW1, NW2. You know, maybe around that shade range. The first row is too light for me. The second row, I don't really have a transition color in there, and these aren't deep enough. And the shimmer shades on the bottom, I didn't play with these two. This shimmer shade, this one's beautiful. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. These shimmer shades have a lot of fallout, so I suggest that you guys do your eyes first. Go in with a makeup wipe, wipe it off, and then do your face, because I had a lot of fallout. The bronzy color, which is Glitz, I didn't have a lot of fallout from that. I didn't have a lot of fallout from Twinkle either when I put it in the corner. I went to go spray my brush with the setting spray, and it was like fallouts galore. It went everywhere, which was weird for me because I'm just like, I put setting spray. I don't understand why there's so much fallout. I don't really like this palette like that. And that's what I think about the Pure Cosmetics Soiree Diaries eyeshadow palette. Now the last thing in the box that fell on the floor that I gotta pick up is the MAC Eyebrow Crayon. I actually really love this crayon. I know this costs $18. I would actually spend $18 on this pencil in a darker shade. I don't have the darkest brows, but I have pretty dark brows and pretty dark hair. As you can see, my natural hair is pretty dark. And I love the formula of this pencil. I don't mind that it doesn't have a spoolie. It has spoolies hanging around. That's not a problem. Love the formula. Love the pencil. I just wish that the color was darker. Oh, and one thing about this pencil, make sure you roll it up to as much as you need, because you can't bring it back down. But yeah. Oh, the hair. And that's all I have to say, guys, about the September Boxycharm. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
My foundation fell on my carpet. No! I gotta clean this shit up.
If anybody knows about how to get foundation out of your carpet, hit my line, because I just made a damn mess. Great. Now I got something else to clean up. You know.
Other than that big ass mess of makeup that I ain't cleaned up for a week and a half now.